Hey, babe, I heard Prince made a guest appearance at Diddy's trial today. What's that about?
Somebody put on the internet saying that they had recordings that Prince left before he died. Apparently, talking about um, Diddy. He knowing Diddy was part of like a secret society, doing all kind of crazy stuff at parties, and
So,
that if anything happened to him, he
oh Lord.
wanted this recording to be given to the police or to some kind of news outlet.
So we wait till 2025 to do that?
Exactly.
Because if that was the case, Prince Ben passed away.
Exactly.
You know, and then for him to say, if anything happens to me, you're supposed to build that out the bag.
Exactly.
But yeah, but they said that that's a hoax, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that ain't true.
And they claimed they were like, oh yeah, they played it at the trial and supposedly Diddy jumped up and like that's a lie. But none of that stuff never took place.
They said Diddy was up in there crying today. They said he was in there crying in the courtroom. Hell, you know what? But I'd be crying too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be crying my eyes out. And then Kid Cudi's supposed to be testifying. What you think he gonna say? Woo.
He gonna tell him how Diddy blowed up his damn car trying to kill him.
Damn. That's messed up. And so what happened when Diddy's mom? I mean, was it Diddy's? No, it was Cassie's mom that got on the stand.
Yeah.
What happened with her? I didn't see that. What happened with her?
Well, her testimony was she done came to visit Cassidy and Diddy on her birthday. They came. Her and the dad came out of town to visit her.
On Cassie's birthday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy throw some kind of tantrum, took her cell phone, gave her cell phone back. Then a Jaguar that he had bought her, he jumped in the Jaguar and drove off.
Dang.
Like he got people say like when he get mad about something, he take things from people.
He
take things from the women and beat on them.
Damn, so he an Indian giver for real? He the real definition of an Indian giver. Dang.
And apparently when he found out that Cassie and Kid Cudi supposed to been, talking or what have you,
Mm-hmm.
that he made contact with her mom. Dad was like he had spent 20,000 at that time for some situation. Maybe he took a shopping, spent $20,000,
Mm-hmm.
and say he wanted that $20,000 back, and basically like threatened them in a way like.
Damn, so he basically threatened Cassie's mom and them.
Yeah.
For $20,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
Said she had to take out like a refinancing loan on their house, and he had like a lawyer contact her where she could wire the money to a certain account.
Jesus.
Like dude, even though his defense in something like with Cassie, his defense like kind of like poked some holes in her.
Yeah,
story.
heck yeah. They tried to make her look bad, yeah.
Like with the timing, or if something was slightly off about what she said, and trying to, say, well, she was more heavily into the drugs than he was, but when it's all said and done, the charges that they bring him under, that still ain't gonna work in the sense of making her not credible.
Yeah.
Because like, even though he tried to be slick, because you see with like a lot of their text messages, he had her in a position where she it seemed it make it look like, oh, she wanted it. She was initiating. Let me call up this group of people, this group of men for the freak off sessions and stuff like that. That's the picture they trying to paint. But when it's all said and done, you know, he the one that actually had the actual power because he had the actual money. You know what I'm saying?
Which makes me believe that was his goal all along. You know, because some people will do that. Like, they'll text you knowing that just in case, deep down the road, I might need this.
Mm-hmm.
So they text you in such a way. It's kind of like, it's a form of gaslighting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all he did to Cassie the whole time. Damn. I still believe that at a certain point, I think Diddy's going to unalive himself. I do. I really do. And I know we talk about his pride and stuff, but I think it's too much coming down on him. That's too much for one person. That's too much.
He really gonna be messed up with Gene Deal get on the stage.
Baby. And he was at the courthouse. He was at the courthouse. I seen Nick at night talking to him. I was like, go ahead, Nick. He was looking at her like she was a snack. Wow. Yes. Now, if he gets on the stand, it's over because he been talking. He might get on there. I don't know. But he was definitely there.
He might be a secret witness for the prosecution.
In his plush groove jumpsuit.
I know, right?
He was straight pimping today, yes. Wow.